Yo, it's PTZ with the car, guys. I'm at ARG Orlando, and who am I with today?
Manny, Velez, Anthony Clone.
And what you guys do at the tournament, man?
I got first in Swiss with Kozmo, and he got second with Kozmo.
And how'd you guys place after the tournament?
I lost to Blair, and he eventually won, and he lost to the guy who got second place.
Alright, let's get into the deck profile.
Okay, so 3 Dark Destroyers, staple.
Yep.
3 Forerunners. We were gonna play 2 and 1 Dogfighter, but we went into situations where we just rather have the Forerunner in hand instead of the Dogfighter, and it's only really good in the mirror match. Next, 3 Slip Riders. Really good. 3 Farm Girls, staple. 2 Good Witches.
Now, how'd you like that?
It was really good for us. It helped me get over Ignister, Nat Beast. It's also
Apex
Avion out, and it's also good against BA to an extent. Next is Wicked Witch. I ended up playing 2 in my build, and he ended up playing 3 in his. And 1 Strawman, and he played 2 Strawman.
How'd you like 2 to 1 ratios?
I like 2, man, because like you could, if you like I said, you draw it. You have a second one in your deck, so if you need to E-Telly and tag out one more time, it helps. And just E-Tell this guy out to bring back a banished ship and have another one in your hand because he's not once per turn. Well, the 500 is not once per turn, so having 2 is pretty good. I like having 2.
And then this is the hand trap Kozmo, so we got a lot of hand traps for you guys. 3 Maxi. It's the heart and soul of hand traps. 3 Effect Veiler. I was gonna play 2, and he convinced me to play 3. If you have this backed up by a Dark Destroyer or Forerunner, you have it out for Ignister, Abyssal Regeki. There's tons of cards that you can out, because everything that usually out involves the extra deck.
We usually held that, like, only for Ignister. So that's all we lose to is either Ignister or Dueler Regeki. So you hold the Veiler for that. That's all you lose to.
And then 2 Jirigato. We played this over Honest because it's more versatile, and Honest requires you to have like a Farm Girl, a Good Witch, or whatever other light in order to make it work. It's a 2-card combo. This is a 1-card combo, so you can play it without having the Kozmo monster, or you can just, and also gaining 1,000 light points in time is really good. And then 3 Ghost Ogres. Anthony played 2 in his build. I played 3.
I think the card's very, this card is very overlooked. It's out to a lot of stuff, like to Nat Beast. Like if you have something like E-Telly or Nat Beast, you should kill it.
And then sometimes, like the Pepe player, he sometimes uses Ignister's other effect, the special summon effect, before he would start spinning stuff away. So I would use that right there, and it's a winner.
It would cost them a lot of games if they did that.
That's right, you gotta be careful, guys.
And it also hits Wisdom Eye also.
Yeah, Wisdom Eye. You can also use it against Apex Avion as well. You chant Apex Avion, it's no longer in the field, so it doesn't negate.
You got rid of your problem.
Yeah. And then for spells, we played 3 Kozmo Town, that's a staple. 3 E-Telly Farm Girl Game, that's how it is.
Oh yeah.
Regeki.
Clear the boards.
I played 2 MST, he played 3.
I'm probably gonna cut one for another Ghost Ogre because the card was just too clutch today.
It's too versatile, man. I played 2 Instant Fusions.
Now, how'd you like Instant Fusion?
Basically, since Kozmo has a very low ceiling, it made my ceiling just a little higher, and that's what I was aiming for. Like when my opponent would see that I normal summoned and I special summoned the ship, they're like, okay, his turn's over. And then when I flip this, they're just like, what the hell?
I used the card a lot today to make Meteor Bursts on open fields, and they just lose. Like, you make Meteor Bursts to summon Farm Girl, they can have whatever they have in their hand. You can push through Max C that way, and they just lose.
You can also use it to bring out Panzer Dragon and to get rid of like Imperial Iron Wall or Scale, or you can use whatever you bring out with it as tribute fodder for your ships if you end up having like a bunch of ships in hand. So if you have like Nodin, special summon like a Maxi or whatever in the graveyard, tribute both for Dark Destroyer, or if you just have like the Nodin himself, just tribute for like a Slip Rider or whatever. It's a very versatile card.
Oh yeah.
And then the last card, he doesn't play it, but I do. Allure of Darkness. There's not much to say. I mean, with Kozmo Town and Dark Destroy, it's a free 2 draw.
No traps.
No traps.
We didn't want to lose a dragon pit.
And let all the Kozmo player knows, reasoning sucks, right?
Yeah,
reasoning is terrible. It's too luck-based, luck sack. You can't play hand traps.
It's bad.
Tell them what you said about the dragon pit when somebody asked us.
Somebody asked, like, what's the best way to play around dragon pit? Just not to send anything. That's the best way to play around it. Like, don't send anything. Just play a bunch of hand traps. You don't even have to worry about the card.
Don't set anything. All right, let's look on to the side and deck.
Okay. What? We'll cut that out. We'll cut that out. Okay, going on to the extra deck. I played 1 Chimera Tech Fortress. He played 2 of them.
You'll see why in the side deck.
Yeah, you'll see. 2 Elder Entity Nordens. Since I played 2 Instant Fusions, in case I really do need to go into second Norden, I want to be able to do that. He only played 1 because he's playing the second Chimera Tech over the 1, and also he only played 1 Instant Fusion, so there's no need to have 2.
Yeah.
And then the 1 Panzer, we both played that. For Synchros, Scarlight, this card's really good when your opponent's low on life. You can also trigger out multiple ship effects, so that's always good, clear out boards. Meteor Burst, Instant Fusion into Meteor Burst for game. Usually, when you have the Farm Girl Meteor Burst, you get over Plush Fires, you get over Damage Juggler, you get over Trick Clown. There's like too many cards out there. Mirror Match too. They can't float with their ships. It's too good. Black Rose Dragon. Black Rose Moonlight, and Armades. This is in case you have like the 1 Veiler in the grave, you go with Norden. It's more versatile. Attack over a plush, you don't get their effect. Also, if we happen to play against Yang Zings, which we never saw at all today. I played Ancient Fairy Dragon, he didn't. I like the plus out of this when you have Kozmo Town, because you get to search Kozmo Town and then any Kozmo card, and you gain 1,000 life. And if I'm playing against like Odd Eyes Magician, and they have the Sky Iris on the board, I get rid of that too. So it's pretty good.
All the pluses.
And then for Xyz, we played Red Eyes Flare Metal. Late game, when your opponent's low on life, you limit their plays by playing this out on the board, so it's pretty good. Constellar Pleiades, the best rank 5 that we can really play until Nova and Infinity. So, and then Heartland Draco. So tell him your story about that.
So I'm playing against Zach Lever, I believe, round 5. He's going off with that Synchro deck. I'm about to get just crapped on, right? But he soul charges for 4, leaves myself at 15. And I had a Strawman and a Banished Wicked Witch. So I draw 4-runner for turn, and I summon the Strawman. He just used Omega's effect. I pay 5 to bring back the Wicked Witch. I then tag out the Strawman to try to attempt to bring out my other Wicked Witch. He Omegas and hits the 400. So I ended up bringing out the Wicked Witch and made this and just attack for game. Game 3, I just stole that game because of that card. It's an amazing card.
It was so good. And then Castell, Abyss Dweller, possibly one of the few best rank 4s in the game. And then he played 101 for his, over me playing the Ancient Fairy Dragon.
Okay, seems fair enough.
Okay.
And on to the side?
Yep, onto the side. Okay. We both sided Majesty's Fiend. It's pretty good against BA. It's good against Pepe at late game when they're low on resources, so they can't really use any effects. It's very good against the mirror.
It's a blowout in the mirror match.
Yeah, it's a big blowout. I played 2 Cyber Dragons in the side, and he played 2 Cyber Dragon cores.
So I played 2 Chimera Tech.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems fair enough.
And then we both sided 2 Monarch Stormforth. It's a really good card. You get over Trapeze, you get over Plushfire, you get over any big monster, you get over a Kozmo ship. You can get over Kieran, other Magic Specters, stuff like that.
Alright.
Okay, and I sided Dark Hole and the 3rd MST. He sided 2 Kozmo Light Swords.
That card is really good.
Yeah, it is really good. I kind of wanted to side 1 at least.
Yeah, you can keep going.
And for traps, decided 3 anti-smell fragrances. The weird thing is, for me, it didn't really do anything because every time they make me go first game 2 and I open it, I play it, they always have the MST, or I just don't have like enough monsters to back it up. So because they'll just go like Castell or Diamond Dyer.
One game, and then every time I drew it, I lost afterwards, so I stopped citing it.
Yeah, I stopped citing it day 2. And then 2 Royal Decrees. It's really good against BA. It's really good against Yang Zings, and mostly Rogue, and it's good against Magic Spectre too, in case we end up playing against that. And then the last card is Magic Drain. This card, I didn't play it at all this whole event.
Really?
Yeah, like I sighted in, but I never saw it. And then later on, I just realized I'm just not gonna even try a sighted in.
I'm probably gonna cut that for Flying Sea, honestly, because Flying Sea, if we start sighting Light Sword and we make them go first, if you like activate the Flying Sea on their board and you summon the Farm Girl with Light Sword, it's 2 searches for free. So we're gonna start doing that instead, because that card they didn't do much.
All right, guys. Hope to see you guys more often at the events and see you on the channel. Congratulations on the tops.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.